The new solo victory cash cup is here. This meta plays very differently from what a lot of players are used to. In this video, I'm going to take you inside the mine throughout the turn and break down very important decisions that I make. Bang, just like that. Look at that. From where I land and how I rotate, which sites I take, and how I play in game. As a pro player, a lot of these things happen automatically, but I'm going to slow everything down and explain them in a way that beginner players can actually understand. So let's get into it. So you guys sort of get it inside my mind when it comes to how I want to play. I've been landing lifty, lodge, a good bit of duos, so I'm just going to land there for this first game. A lot of people don't really realize that your crosshair does matter where you're putting it. So like right here, me putting it right here, the degree that I'm looking at is actually going to be making me go further when this off spawn. When I'm gliding in, I don't hear anyone around me, so I'm looking. I'm going to see if there's anyone going to any other POIs around me. I don't really see much. Biggest question of the season is like, what is the best weapons, right? So that's a great question. Currently, I've been seeing a lot of pros, especially in the Division Cup, running the pistol. So I would recommend the pistol to you guys. Yeah, it's hard to, hit those long range shots, but a lot of the times your engagements aren't going to be longer than 100 meters. So a lot of people's question is going to be, what do I do in my first game of the solo cash cup? Your main goal is to win. So you got to prioritize wins. You want to focus for that placement. Not everyone could be like Peterbot and drop 40 kills in their first game, but don't try to be like Peterbot. So this guy ended up seeing my footsteps. You can tell because of what he built. He's definitely going to be outlooting me just because of the spot that he's landing, but doesn't mean that he's going to outplay me. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a strategy here. I'm just going to play it safe. He's playing vending machine early, so he could be buying a chug jug. Yep. So you can see that. Did buy the chug jug, waiting for him to do something weird. 100. Going for piece control on the outside. Ooh, he ran up. Biggest thing here, he's going to out heal me since he does have that chug, so I got to make sure to put pressure. And just hop in this box, right? I'll pop a chug here because I am going to be looking for a hop on someone in storm here. Again, we sort of cleared our back a good bit, but I'm going to go for one more last look. I don't really see any builds or anything, but yep, see. I'm going to wait for him to maybe try to go somewhere else. Hop in the water. Yep, so you can see this guy doesn't want to fight at all. There's a high chance that he's high ping. Could be an EU player trying to play West, especially with it being earlier in the game. There's going to be a lot higher ping players. We're just gonna be able to go for some shots. Looks like a homie is from Mexico. Guy's above me, maybe? He's above me. Overbuild again. Don't be afraid of storm. In this cone here in a second. So there's gonna be two people here if I do get in a fight. Knows I'm in here. You're gonna think I'm bad because of how I'm hiding in the cone. Usually a good player wouldn't be doing that. Biggest thing here, I gotta be careful while I'm fighting this guy is I only have 40 whites, right? Ah, that build. D5. Unfortunate. Ends up hitting that little grate. He's going to be flying in the sky. Just got to hit the shots by that ranked aim at a piece. Not only am I going to be looking for an upgrade of my AR, but I'm also going to be looking for some more heals. But be careful going towards vending machines. If you're going towards a vending machine, someone probably else is. And storm even in these early games. Someone's there. Someone's on the vending machine. Like I said, if you're playing for the vending machine, someone probably else is. So again, just really good awareness, seeing that there's this brick being built behind me. Be hitting the rift here. Good indicator that there's no one around us is going to be this drop here still in the sky. You'll be going for an early chug. Got to be careful of a lot of these builds and bushes around me. This bush, there shouldn't be someone in this bush because it is out of zone and people usually don't sit in bushes in the storm. I'd rather play ahead and look for a bush. I could be fighting here, but that's going to be super center. All these teams from all these different POIs going to be rotating towards me. If I get a crack on someone, that's sort of what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for someone that doesn't have that much HP, or you can just tell if they're pretty bad. Like that guy knows how to build a tiny bit, right? I'm just gonna go for refarm again, playing a little bit more strict endgame, seeing where zone pulls. Unfortunately, I do get zone pull, and I don't necessarily want zone pull here, but it doesn't hurt me. And if I hit that guy for crack, I probably shock on him. So I don't hit him for crack, I'm not shocking. Beware, like there could be someone. Yeah, for 75, this guy could easily get lobbied. He got cracked. Hopefully, other people spray him. There we go. We got someone else spraying. 25 white. See if we can bleed a bullet. There it is. Just like that. The only person that I got to worry about is my left side. I overbuild while going to it. I know I have max metal, so I could just overbuild this metal. Okay, we could go for an early rotate here if we want. So a strategy here that we can try to utilize for the fun. I don't always do it because I don't really need it, but we're going to go for a shockwave and pick up a shockwave at the same time. I'm going to make sure to throw it in the box at a good time. So all I got to do is just edit this, go for a shock, pick it up. Nice, off 6, and I'm closer to zone. Bush, make sure there's no one in there. Nice, keep frying. Again, I'm not in zone, so I gotta focus on rotate. Ooh, that guy just got fried. So I want to make sure to get up earlier than later here. You go up too late, there's a thing called where you get suffocated in the game. It means that there's a bunch of builds. And look how I'm building in. A little sloppy right there at the end, making sure that I overbuilt. When I'm sort of in a box, just because you're in a box doesn't mean you're safe. You gotta be super aware, keep your head on a swivel. This guy could try to smack my bottoms. I gotta think of everything that could happen. Let my builds place, and then I can play top cone. Got someone that's died here, trying to hear where the dead body's at. So again, everyone's gonna be shambles in this game, but look at my mats. So now really good mats here. See someone on high ground here, I gotta be careful. My goal is to not play high ground on this zone, but it's gonna be on the next zone. So I'm just gonna get ready for a shockwave. I'm not really gonna be looking for any shotgun fights. For a shock. Ready zone expand. Sliding down towards that marker. We could pull back up, so we want to catch ourselves up at a higher layer. See something happen up here. This guy for crack. I'm gonna put some pressure on him. His body. Okay, now we're gonna be looking for high ground here, right? We just gotta refresh. We got good mats. And mark where zone pulls. I'm gonna try to get height one way or another here. Okay. I'm gonna catch myself on a higher layer. So now I want to sort of scout. What does high ground look like, right? High ground's pretty high. Can't go for it right now. Got 2 more shocks left. Catch myself. I get pumped. Come on, try to hop on me if you need mats. So him not playing aggressive on me sort of shows that he's a little scared. I can go for a storm tank of some sorts here. I can probably go for a shockwave on his head and hit him for, you know, a big pump. He's building with woods. Shows that he's kind of weak. Don't really see a chop. 100. Getting chopped. I'm dead. Cool. So no one on high ground. Gonna go for a chug here. I just go up and get a siphon here for my chug. Reconnect height, and now I just gotta put pressure with my pistol. I want anyone to look up at me. Need that siphon. Got that siphon. Now we're confident. Now we just want to pressure anyone on the high ground. It pulls the crane. Whenever it pulls the old builds, always want to try to reconnect when you can. They're trying to chop me. Put pressure on him, right? This guy wants high ground. So now I'm gonna make sure that he doesn't get nothing. Right? Now look at new person. Don't get tunnel vision. Right? Get that kill. Drop down. Get the mats. Easy. Now we look for more sprays. 2 spray weapons, so I'm gonna use my pistol just for pressure, and I'm gonna keep my SMG reloaded, so if I get in a fight, I know that my SMG can be used. 7 players remain. There were zone pulls. I want to make sure to get ahead. Someone's gonna go for those mats, right? So I can use those as bait here in a little bit. If I see anyone run towards it, can easily try to get some beams. I don't know if I super need it. I'm gonna drop down and get it. Could be some good mats here. I missed out the metal. Okay, I got one up. 1v1. But now I just gotta go for a chop. Oh, I fell. I go for a chop. Bit of a sloppy fight. One more situation. 100. Pop him. Bang, just like that. Look at that. And that's how you win a game. That's how you play your first game. We got a little, like, what, 10 kills? All right, chat, let's win this off spawn. This is really important for us to win this one. So main goal here, we're sort of running out of games, and also this timing, right? Again, not really going to be going for any fights. It's going to be a really boring game, but it's one of those things that you have to do for solos if you want to qualify, right? It's farming away. Again, like a lot of gimmicky metal like this, a lot of probably you guys do not know, like the roofs give metal, but it's just one of those things that you just got to start smacking. You know, you end up figuring out some stuff that gives us specific mat that you might not expect, and sometimes gives really good mats. I'm gonna go see what I could buy here. Golden SMG. We got a chug jug we can buy. Go buy the chug. There's gonna be a guy here. Go for a shock here. He opens. Gonna head here. I shoot at someone else from the looks of it. Is really hungry to shoot, even with an SMG, which won't do a lot of damage from distance. And I'm doing more of a smart rotate here, going on the right side where the zone expands. See some shocks here, I think. Beautiful. Talk to the shocks. Nice. Good rotate. This could be a 5 tick now. Someone might come in late. Yep. See metal. Okay, mark zone here. Probably try to get up elevation here. Beautiful shockwave. Jeez. Good dink. Steps here. $77 is coming somewhere. Okay, it sort of sucks. Biggest thing here, I gotta make sure not to get fried on this rotate. Way easier said than done. That guy crosses the main guy that I gotta be careful of. I'm just gonna be incognito. Again, just focusing to rotate, right? Aim towards blue marker. It's a little bit of a river. I need this guy on height to go. I'm waiting for him to shoot someone else. Waiting for him to shockwave. I don't see him there anymore. He could easily gone already. Or he could just be waiting for me. Still there. Yeah, I was looking at me hard. They go up. Go for a mini here. Again, it's really good awareness. Just like knowing what my biggest threat there on the rotate was. Sees that it pulls towards his elevation here. Beautiful B-hop. And pause here. Really bad mats here, though. I do need to refresh. We got 2 more shocks left. I think he's worth it. Another max pull. 100. This guy gets lobbied. Yeah, I have a really good rotate there here on the north side, though. We like aim towards like the reboot van here. Jeez. Why was I getting sprayed there? Still got 16 builds, marking zone, pulls back. A lot of old builds here. Ready to get hopped in on? Ready to 200 pump? Go builds. Dead here. Oh. Dead. Gonna play Siphon. I should have played Chug. Should have played Chug instead of Medkits. Medkits just sort of like keeps you on pace, sometimes barely out heal Storm, and then the Chug Jug lets you get ahead a little bit. I needed a refresh there at 0 build, so went for that. Just have to go for a Chug before. Last game, solo cash cup chat. Let's get it. So the majority of people in this game probably also need the game, so might play a little safer. I just need that I could get like a top 30, top 40. I don't think we have one person contest on the right side. We could get him here. Test on the left side. Get 50. Not risking it. Gonna play super passive. Play endgame. Team lane it there on the right side. Maybe Motel might be on con. Got some shockwaves. 6 shockwaves. But again, just playing overall really, safe. Knowing that I am just gonna be able to get placement point from just staying alive. Go for a little bit of a dead side, land. No one's gonna be landing around here. I get max shield, 6 shockwaves, and then also a pistol and a shotgun, right? So we're stacked on loot. All right, let's get our mats up. Get everything that we need. Might need surge, but not even gonna play for it. No reason to play for it. 80 up, bro. This is gonna be intense. It's gonna be a hard game, chat. The Qualon solos used to be like the easiest thing. Now it's like miserable. I'm gonna pop some of this. Wait, did the red couches? Red couch? Gold? Yep, red couches give gold, chat. Bang. I knew it. He's in the best skin in the game, the typical gamer skin. I never take this off. Right, let's go get a nice little rotate here. Don't need to use a shockwave yet. We'll get storm sickness warning here pretty early. We'll try to position ourselves towards where zone pulls to. Again, everyone in this game probably needs this game. We haven't seen really anyone doing too much or keying too much. Let's go for probably a med kit. We'll go for a shotgun right after the med kit here. And again, storm sickness, if you guys are just tuning in, don't know how it works. Storm sickness warning pops at 600. Has a burst above me. You might have the mythic. Storm surge warning pops at 600. Doesn't start zapping until 700. How the zapping works at 700 is that 3x is whatever the zone ticket is. Gonna see it. Good old juice right here that we can play. And then guzzle on. So that's the great thing about wide HP, especially if you do like to play Storm. A lot of the times you're gonna be able to get that replenishment. HP, proof of just finding stuff on the floor. Nice. This guy's cracked. Means he shouldn't be too stacked on heals. Waiting to see if he gets sprayed by someone else. Doesn't, so I'm not gonna create too many enemies with him. I remember that skin for later. It's a Christmas skin with a little red hat. Okay, again, that side's gonna be towards here. Scouting ahead. Someone could be in stone over there. Chug's looking good. We go for an early rotate here in 15 seconds. Biggest goal here is that, yeah, I would love to win the game. Main focus is qualifying, right? So at max mats, if I die with max mats at any point of the game, I am terrible at the game. So just making sure to full build is going to be important here. But it's pretty good. It's shockwaving towards Zed side and sort of doing like a loop around. So usually when you do this really large loop, it can be very little teams over here. Got hit by an SMG behind me, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Again, I could tell it's an SMG based off of how much damage I took there. The biggest thing though after this is that zone can't pull any more into the water. It's based off the zone logic. So it's probably going to pull right side for this next zone. So I want to try to stay as right as possible. Watch behind me. I see footsteps in front of me. I'm marked to sort of see where I need to go. We can go towards this big rock. It's going to give us good positioning for next zone. We're just going to go for that. Don't jump. Don't want to get too high here. Again, you see that really big dead side rotate. Be able to position ourselves where there's very little people. Again, logic. We're going back to where the zone pulls. Biggest threat is going to be this team right here. I want this guy to rotate before I rotate, ideally. Gonna have Storm Sickness, so I can't play zone too much. Every single placement we get +1 points. Nice. This guy's maybe rotating. Perfect. 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 Now we're gonna use that to get ahead. One early. Overbuild. Gonna block on my back. Could try to spray in if he wants to. I need it full build. Hogging out. I'm ready to fight. Ready 50-50 anyone. Surge goes away at 40 players, so if I just sit in this box, don't do anything, at least gonna get another five more points. All right, so again, a lot of people in this game. Surge still active, still zapping. Okay, just gotta focus on getting ahead. Biggest threat is gonna be this guy on the right side of me. I'm gonna make sure to try to land elevation, use wood on this rotate. Yeah, I'm gonna go up on top of this guy's metal. That guy's not there anymore. Full box here, so play it slow. We got some extra shocks. I'm gonna stay elevated for a full box here. Got one on my top, so I can tell because it's metal and I'm building a brick. I'm just looking ahead here. We're in zone. Can't play storm at all. Not necessarily need a refresh, so we're not gonna force anything, but if someone comes to us, we're gonna take it. Zone. You can see where the circle goes to. So that blue from sickness. Go for a little up and over shock. Drop down a little bit elevation. Again, the elevation that I got on that one zone made this rotate a lot easier. Yep, see these guys fighting? Box dead. Take wall. And take it. Go for it again. Another chug. Nice 2 chugs. Max mats. Uh-oh. Down my half. Be overbuilding with that max wood and metal. Full box. Get out. Woo! Okay, we got 2 chugs. Breathe and chug. Breathe and chug. Okay, we have enough mats to win this game. Pulls back towards us. Confidence is key here. See that pulls towards me? I'm gonna look up and maybe look for a chop here. There's a honey rifle. Also, maybe try to fight. This guy's playing pretty decently. Height maybe later. I'm getting ahead here. Everyone's fighting on edge because they don't have mats. Guys, honey rifle, shotgun only on height. Hasn't sprayed his AR once. If I you just honey rifle snipe me, are you really? Let's have storm sickness. Play cone here. No, nice try. Weak wall. Ah, dude, whoever that on height is crazy. He chopped me with the first shot and then sniped me with the other one.